Blessed Sibylliana Biscossi, a woman whose blindness led her to see the world in a way few can imagine. Born in the late 13th century in Pavia, Italy, Sibylliana was orphaned when she was very young and was working as a domestic servant by age 10. She lost her sight at just 12 years old. Cause of her blindness is not known. Facing darkness at such a tender age, she found light in her unwavering faith. Sibylliana developed a devotion to Saint Dominic in hopes that his intervention would return her sight. Praying earnestly for this intention, Sibylliana waited for his feast day. Then she was certain he would cure her. Matins came and went with no miracle. Little hours vespers, and she was still blind. With a sinking heart, Sibylliana knelt before Saint Dominic's statue and begged him to help her. Kneeling there, she was wrapped in ecstasy, and she saw him come out of the darkness and take her by the hand. He took her to a dark tunnel entrance, and she went into the blackness at his word. Terrified, but still clinging to his hand, she advanced past invisible horrors, still guided and protected by his presence. Dawn came gradually, and then light, then a blaze of glory. In eternity, dear child, he said, here you must suffer darkness so that you may one day behold eternal light. That vision of Saint Dominic was a confirmation of her desire to join the order. Despite her blindness, Sibylliana's spiritual vision was clear. Sibylliana, the eager child, was replaced by a mature and thoughtful Sibylliana who knew that there would be no cure for her, that she must work her way to heaven through the darkness. She decided to become an anchorite and obtained the necessary permission. In 1302, at the age of 15, she was sealed into a tiny cell next to the Dominican church at Pavia. At first she had a companion, but her fellow recluse soon gave up the life. Sibylliana remained, now alone, as well as blind. The first 7 years were the worst, she later admitted. The cold was intense, and she never permitted herself a fire. The church, of course, was not heated, and she wore the same clothes winter and summer. In the winter, there was only one way to keep from freezing: keep moving. So she genuflected and gave herself the discipline. She slept on a board and ate practically nothing. To the tiny window, that was her only communication with the outside world, came the troubled and the sinful and the sick, all begging for her help. She prayed for all of them and worked many miracles in the lives of the people of Pavia and spreading devotion to the Holy Spirit. Her life was marked by extraordinary visions and mystical experiences, tales of which spread throughout her community, drawing many to seek her counsel and prayers. Sibylliana could sense the presence in the Blessed Sacrament. Once a priest passed her window on his way to a sick call. She told him that the host was not consecrated. He checked and found that he had taken a host from the wrong container. Sibylliana passed away on March 19th, 1367, but her legacy was far from over. Her profound spirituality and the miracles attributed to her prayers led to her beatification, forever marking her as one of the blessed. Sibylliana lived as a recluse for 67 years. She followed all the masses and offices in the church, spending what few spare minutes she had, working with her hands to earn a few alms for the poor.